5 years ago, he was the biggest star in public access television history. Now, he's back with his brand new web series. But first, we must learn the origins of Kenny Kage.
Well, hello, and welcome to our panel discussion here at Frozen
man.
Flick Reviews, brought to you
man,
by
hey, that's great news.
Running in Circles.
I can't
Now,
believe
today
that, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is just...
Excuse me. Who are you?
You got to introduce me. I am the biggest public access, up-and-coming public access star in the history of public access television. You don't talk to me like that. Sorry, it's on the phone.
The biggest public access star ever?
Upcoming public access
I'm
star
sorry,
in history of the public access.
Upcoming.
That's right.
All right, coming. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a small world after all, because here is the biggest up-and-coming public access person ever to come through the station. Better not tell him that it's Rhode Island. So, and you are?
You already know who I am. Let's get going on this. Come on. This is...
Okay, phone guy. So, here we go. May releases. So now, phone guy, what makes the May release?
Well, as stated before, May releases are overhyped. So, very rarely are they actually worth the hype. Maybe a couple of them here and there. I can bring one up that comes to mind that I know that was totally worth the hype. Star Wars Episode 3. That movie just blew me away. I mean, knocked my hat right off my head. It was so good.
Interesting. Very nice distance on the hat, by the way. I have to kind of agree with you and disagree with you on Episode 3. While the last half of it actually was really, really good and really entertaining, I just felt like it was like the same old story with the rest of them. Everything was just forced onto us by really, really bad writing, bad direction. Okay acting. I won't get on the actors because they don't write the scripts or direct the films. But overall, I really didn't... I think that really goes for the overhypeness. So kudos for really proving your point.
Are you out of your mind? Listen, Episode 1 and 2 were so bad that by the time Episode 3 came out, we just had to be so grateful that that idiot Lucas actually finally put together a movie that you actually sit through and not throw up in your mouth while you're watching it, okay? That's why Episode 3 was so good, because it was so much better than the other two, that it blew your expectations away. That movie was a masterpiece, while the other two, right, overhyped pieces of garbages. Episode 3, though, it maintained its greatness.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, since
I know what I'm talking about, man, okay? You do not question when I say something.
Well, that's funny. Okay? You don't question me either. So here we go. So speaking of George Lucas, since we're going with the love affair of Lucas, why don't we talk about one of his more recent May blockbuster releases, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. About 5 people in the theater felt that way too.
Don't get me going on that one, okay? Look, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, all right? I spent many sleepless nights waiting for that movie to come out. And you know what I got? Shia LaBeouf jumping on Banes in the company of monkeys, running around chasing aliens. I mean, they completely blew it. Completely blew it. I'm sorry. It did not. I mean, no. Indiana Jones. I'm sorry. I love Indiana Jones. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. 2 thumbs down.
Wow, phone guy. Well, I have to say, we agree more than we disagree. Because I definitely feel that, aside from Harrison Ford and Karen Allen, the movie was really lacking. Really, when you go see a movie like that, you're only paying to go see Harrison Ford. And, we just get Karen Allen. That's the added bonus, because you're not sure if she's going to be in or not, seeing as though she wasn't in the last 2. So I agree. Shia LaBeouf, horribly, horribly miscast. Horribly. And stay tuned for my review later about it.
Thing is, though, it was overhyped. For months, you were hearing about Harrison Ford and his triumphant return, and the return of Indiana Jones after 20 years, and everybody, once again, coming up and saying, you gotta go see this movie, you gotta go see this movie. But when you go see it, it's such a piece of trash that you can't help but to feel anger, that you just want to take somebody and smash them in the face over and over again. I mean, come on, didn't you feel that way after you left the theater? I mean, I certainly did. Got arrested afterwards, but you know what? It was completely worth it.
Do you feel better?
Actually, no, I don't, because I wasted $10 of my money to go see that. Not that matters, because next stop's Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, while we're still waiting for the Hollywood train, let's talk about another movie that came out. You and I were talking about it earlier, called X-Men: The Last Stand.
You trying to make me puke? Do we have to bring that up? Oh my God, that movie was such a piece of horse crap. I mean, come on, the Juggernaut, one of my favorite characters in the X-Men series, reduced to saying horrible lines like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I mean, come on, that was so horrible. Like that right there, I didn't have to see any of the movie. All I had to see was that one line. And I immediately just felt so depressed to the point where I had to leave the theater and bash my skull into a wall so I could just forget about the entire 2 hours of my life that was wasted, or I could have been spent on maintaining my superstardom.
Well, that's interesting, for sure. I kind of agree, again, to a point. The only thing I would say is I actually thought the story of The Last Stand could have been good. You know, again, good premise, good story, terrible, terrible execution. Certainly a lot of things in there did not mesh with comic book fans or even casual fans of the first two films. And you know, why are you looking up?
Talking about X-Men 3 The Last Stand, I'm just trying to block it all out so I don't go on a rage, okay? That's why, okay? I'm just not listening to a word you're saying right now. Do we have to keep talking about it?
I'm afraid we do. Do you have any movies that you would like to talk about?
Actually, I have one that made me feel about almost as bad as X-Men piece of trash. Batman and Robin, all right? Batman and Robin. When I went to see that, I mean...
That was June.
Oh, God. Next, please.
Wow. So, what exactly is your level of expertise in films, Mr. Hollywood Phone Man?
Well, as I said, May movies are a tough subject. We all know they're overhyped. So you have to kind of not buy into the hype, all right? You got to find one that kind of isn't getting hyped up, and maybe, just maybe, it could be halfway decent, all right? Now, all the ones that come to my mind are just so bad because I've just seen so many of them, like Pirates of the Caribbean 3, overhyped.
Hey. Leave that movie alone. Johnny Depp is a god. You want to take me on, phone guy? Huh, do you? Leave Orlando Bloom alone. What did he ever do to you, little Legolas? Oh, my God. What about Jeffrey Rush, his triumphant return? Sure, number 2 was just a 2-hour trailer for the third one. But what about Chow Yun-Fat? Huh?
I'm not even going to get into it.
What's that?
I'm not even going to get into it.
No?
I'm not even going to get into it.
Oh, I think you should. I think you should, Mr. Hollywood.
No,
You're going to have to put up with the big boys in Hollywood. You can't take Rhode Island.
I can take anything. Okay?
You can take anything?
Yeah, I can take anything.
Can you take Pirates 3?
No, I can't. It was horrible.
Well, then you're a wuss. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching our panel discussion this week.
You're about as bad as that guy in the wheelchair. You're about as bad as that guy in the wheelchair. Where's the guy with the tree, huh? Why can't I be on the panel with that ficus-looking guy, all right?
He's next to the guy in the wheelchair.
I'm out of here.
Thanks for watching this week.
I'm out of here.
And we'll see you. Stay tuned for our panel reviews. Bye-bye.
I've been completely betrayed. I need to talk to my agent.
He's still trying, folks.